Hello everyone and welcome back to Ganesh Institute channel. So today we are going to discuss about referencing and citation. So let's begin. What does referencing mean? If you think of, let's say you have published your research paper. Now someone else is using your data, your information which you have published in his or her paper. Now what do you want here? Do you want to give the credit to him or her, stating that he or she has done this, or you want, because you have published it, you want your name? So the credit, whoever has published that data, needs to be given to that person, right? That is called referencing. So this, what does it do? It basically removes any sort of plagiarism, that okay, you are giving credit to that person, whoever, whichever article you are considering. That's why we have to do referencing and do citation in our research paper. Now, how do we do this? Let's say you are reading for your research paper, that what literature review you can inculcate in your research paper. So for that you have considered a book. Now if you have taken a book as an example, as a reference, then for citation, firstly let me tell you the difference between referencing and citation. So when you write down all the points, the content of your research paper, then in between the lines, okay, in between the text, you have to mark the name of the author or name of the references. That is called citation. Whereas at the last, at the last page, you have to provide the explanation of that citation, that author, which article he has published, what is the page number, all those information which is required. That is referencing. Okay, so when you refer a book, you have read it, and now you think that some lines of that book are important, and they should be cited over your in your text. So you will take referencing of that book. In that case, you will write the name of the author, the year of publication which he or she published it, the title of publication, of course, was the name of the book or title of the publication, where it has been published, and who is the publisher. Let's take for example, this is the in text citation. Okay, citation means you are only referring to the author. So let's say from an article, this has been taken according to Botwright. You have mentioned the year and page number of that book from which this line has been taken up, and this is the way. Or you can write, there are so many ways. You have mentioned here according to, or you can say Botwright stated that, or you can say these two authors identify, or you can say just a line, and then at last you can give the reference. I will tell you what does this et al means later on, but at the moment this is in text citation. Whereas when you refer this author and explain about this, that at the last page, that is called referencing. And how will it take place? With this format. So you will write the full name, this is the last name of the author, this is the initial, then the year, okay, year of publication, then title of publication, okay, then place of publication, and then the publisher, Pearson Prentice Hall. All right, similarly this is the way if more than one authors are given. I'm hoping you are getting this thing right. So now we are done with a book. What if you have taken just a chapter of a particular book? Then also only two things will be added on. First, the title or article, title of article or chapter, and page number. How does it work? So similarly, in text citation would be happen like you will give the name of the author of that chapter. So because let's say one author makes his book. Okay, now in that book, this is not only his observation, right? This has so many ideas of so many different authors, so those authors need to be cited on, right? Need to be cited in. So what has happened, there will be different citations on each and every chapter, right? Each and every page. So for that, you have written here the name of the author. According to Lane, there are distinctive national patterns in the organization of firms and inter-film relations. Okay, or you can say Lane argues or Lane claims, whoever the author is, and the year. This is the citation in between the text, the lines of the text. Now when you give the full information in referencing chapter, the last chapter of your paper, you will write here the author name, full name, this is initial C, and then year of publication, and then the title of article and chapter. So let's say our book is about, we have taken a book on polity. Now in that we are taking the chapter of executive or legislative. So this will come later. Firstly, you have to write this chapter name. So the social constitution of supplier relations in Britain and Germany. Okay, and then this is now this comes title of publication, and thereafter you can write the place, and then publisher, and then page number. Okay, moving on to next section. If you have taken reference from ebook, you have read something on ebook and now you want to reference it. So how will it work? Remember, whichever thing has been taken as a reference from internet sources, then URL must be given, and whenever you mark the URL, you have to mark the date accessed. When did you open it? Because online data keeps on changing. So if let's say you have marked that according to that report on 19th October, 70 people were found somewhere, let's say, or archaeologists have found something. So what happened? That was the record of 19th October. What if publisher was reviewing your paper and that was the date in November, and then this data kept on changing and it became 7200, let's say. So then that can be a falsified fact. That's why date should be marked, must be marked. Okay, so how it works? You have marked here author. If there are two authors, I will tell you how this and commas and all these things work. So here your author name and year and page number. This is in text citation. Now when it comes to reference entry, so this full name of author, year, right? Then title of publication. You can write if you have any information about issue or edition, then you can mark here that this is 6th edition. Okay, now this is online data. This will mark, this needs to be marked. And where does it available? This is URL, and make sure you write here. However, this is not definite, but you have to write here the date. Let's say accessed, A capital, accessed on 19th October 2020, or we can take the date of today's, which is 22nd July 2020. All right, moving on to next thing, which is if you are taking the reference from journal or article. Journal article, basically there are two types of journal article. One is online or one is printed. So let me give you example of both. So the things which have been added on from the base is title of article or chapter, and which edition is it. Because journal, let's say I am working on today my topic is corona, okay, and because vaccine has not been come up yet, so I am writing something like how many vaccines are in process and whoever is working on it. So I have marked it. Okay, now maybe later on someone else expanded my data and marked that this vaccine have been found. Now this is the wall 1, when new information was there, then it's been extended, and with my consent, that has become wall 2. Does this make sense? That's why issue information is required, that which year is it the latest one or what, page number and URL, of course. So see, for online, just like you did it for ebook, so author name, year, then title or publication title, then page number, then source, this is online, then URL, and when did it exist, okay. Now in text citation, let's say we have taken something like Snowden and Boone, these same authors. This is in text, one line is written, and who said this, or maybe you have paraphrased it, you have not used as it is language, that means you haven't used quotation, so this is your language and you have marked that you have taken this, because you have to prove this is the evidence that these people have said it. Now for reference list, these, now see, this is for printed one. See, this was for online, this one, and this is for printed. So printed, it is same as we did it for what, book. This is the name of the author, year, then title, source, page number. Okay, moving on to next thing, which is if you are taking something which is web page, very common, right? Because sometimes it is very difficult to find out the source for new topics, right? So there are some blogs or something which we can find on web pages. So for that, you can mark the author name, whoever has written that blog or web page. I will tell you, if you will not be able to find author, then what you will do later on, okay? But as of now, URL and date exist. Whenever you take, as I told you, whenever you take the reference from online sources, you have to have URL and date accessed on your referencing list. So this is how the citation works: your author, your year, and what has it commented, he commented or argued or claimed, that those are some forms of paraphrasing, and this is the line which you can use. Why this quotation have been marked, I will tell you later, but this time we are focusing on this slide, referencing from a web page. Now when it comes to reference list, so obviously this author, then year, then title, then the source, URL, and accessed on. All right, so that if I am going to this URL today, I would know that what are the changes have been made from 2011 to 2020. That's why access date is required. Moving on to next, which is newspaper article, very important, very common. So issue information and title is new. So let's say this is, in India we have Hindustan Times, The Hindu. These things, I must tell you that from where I have taken all these references. So this is from this is all Harvard referencing style, Harvard citation, and this has been taken from Manchester University as a reference. Because I must tell you this thing, if I am telling you or I am instructing you how to do referencing, so it is justifiable if I tell you that from where this has been taken, right? So moving on, for newspaper articles, let's say you have mentioned that according to this report, this has been done on this date, then this is the newspaper, famous newspaper, Spiegel or Financial Times or The Guardian, whichever you are taking as a reference. And then for this, how does referencing work? So newspaper name, then year, okay? Then if you have author, then it's fine, otherwise you can only mark the name of the newspaper. Then the title of that newspaper, what's the article title, and again from where this has been taken, the source and the date. See, title, date. All right, and pages if you want. Now sometimes we don't buy a newspaper, we just access electronic versions. So in that case you have to mention what? Online availability, that means URL, and access date. These new things will be added on. All right, moving on to next. Now let's come to citation. See, for citation, remember, whenever you are writing a research paper, monotonous way should not be carried on. Okay, this is my advice, that let's say if you are giving a point, this is your point related to your article. Now you can't only say something, you have to provide the evidence of this. So you have provided some citation, and then you can elaborate on it. Okay, now you have to relate these points, and there should be some links, like additionally, some phrase bank is there. You can, if you want, I can make a video on phrase bank. Additionally, or you can go to Manchester phrase bank, and there are a lot of phrase banks you can found for all the sections, like introduction, for conclusion, for your literature review, and so on. So what happens, for these 3 points, citation is required, but not in a monotonous way. If you are taking one author, you can write it according to Lane. Now every time you cannot write according to Lane. You can sometime state that you can take this as an example that, okay, according to Lane it is done. It is claimed by Lane. Okay, or you can say Lane argues, Lane claims. Okay, or you just start with this line, there are distinctive national patterns in the organization of firms and inter-firm relations, and you can mark here Lane 1996. Okay, so there are some points which you have to focus in order to stand out from the crowd who is writing these papers. Now once you have done with your citation, you have to mark obviously in the reference list. So this is Lane, full name, initial here, and then the article name. Okay, and then edition, the source, the place, and page number. This is the publisher. Okay, now let us take some examples. If there are more than one authors, there are 2 authors, for example. So how will you write it? Holson and Palmer. It may be the chance that they have given the citation in the same year. Then you just mark the year and then bracket closed, parenthesis closed. Or you can mark if they are from different years. So Holocene, the first one and the second one respectively. Okay, this is given by these 2. Or what you can do, this is one way of giving citation, or you can say, you can give whole line, paraphrase it, and then later on mark this. Holocene, first year, and Palmer, second year. Okay, remember this pattern will be followed if you are writing it in front. But if you are using parenthesis, the whole in parenthesis, then you have to write the year with respective author. All right, moving on to next. It may be the chance that you have more than one author with the same name. Maybe with the same year, then the citation can be done as, you can use initial to distinguish, or you can directly write as Anderton and Anderton 2015. All right, this is also one way. Moving on, see, there is a concept called secondary referencing. Let's say I am reading a book, or I have made this presentation, right? I have taken this as an example, but this is not, I didn't go to Tonford's work to take this thing. I just went to Manchester University page and make it, okay, and took it from there. So that means I did secondary referencing. I am giving credit to Manchester University who have taken this from Tonfort. Are you getting it? So this is called secondary referencing. You can say, if you are reading a book, let's say you have taken this, vampirism is described as, you have defined this vampirism, and this is a quotation line, and you have marked that you found it in Aquila 2013, because you cannot take, I mean, this is not justifiable if you take some examples more than 10 years back. So it is good if you cannot cite 17th century citation. But in this case, what author did, he took the example of, or he was reading some book or some article of Aquilina from 2013, but Aquilina took the citation of Tonfort, so he gave the credit of this thing to this person as well, that this person was cited by this. Does this make sense? It is called indirect referencing. If you are not getting it, just comment in the comment box, and I will surely remove your doubts, or will try to help you. Now, moving on, what happen if you are taking the example of some organizations, let's say BBC or WHO, let's say corona cases. For corona cases, you can take example from Worldometer or WHO reports. So how can you cite them? So you have mentioned that according to the report or whatever, then you can say BBC 2018, or you can say according to the report of 1963, or in 1963, United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, UNECA, would evolve into advanced industrial economy. They have said that Africa would evolve, okay, as an advanced economy within 50 years. Who said that? UNECA. So you have marked there, okay. These are some information. Make sure whenever you are using abbreviation like UNECA, we don't know about this and we will not search it. If your research paper is good, then what you have to do, firstly elaborate what is UNECA, and then you can use abbreviation of that. So here see, UNECA, firstly full form and then short form is taken. Moving on, what if you are exactly copying what author has said? So for quotation, if quotations are very big and you are running out of words, then you can use the ... okay, absence. So consider the three major social networks, none of these. So these are the lines. If someone wants to read exact quote, he or she can go to Chafe and we can get the full reference from the reference sheet, and we can go to this article. Okay, this will solve our problem of running out of word limit. Now, if you want to put your own words into quotation, then what you can do? You use the single inverted comma. Okay, this is your idea, but what John observed actually in 2005. Okay, or what you can do, there are sometimes, let's say you are taking citation from 17th century. It may be the chance that some printing errors or something, some errors are there. Then what you can do, if there is any spelling mistake or something is incorrect, you cannot correct it because you are exactly copying the quotation. But what you can do, you can write sick in square closed parentheses. So just like see, Williams, this is the author page number, noted that Johnson made a mistake. So this is the maid who works in our houses, right? But actually it should have been MAD. So that's why this is sick. But you can't change it because you are using quotation. Similarly, single quotation mark if that is direct quotation or you are defining it, double quotation if you are using quote within a quote. Okay, if you are using exactly the quotes which were given by the author. Moving on, what if, let's say you have taken example of newspaper and or something where author is not given or date is not given. So for that, what you can do, however, I prefer don't use those items, those references where author or anything is missing. Perfect citation should be there. But if that is the case that you are working on that topic which is very very new, and if you will not take it, then you will be running out of your citations of references. Then what you can do, the report, according to this report or according to highlights, you can mark the name of the title from where you have found it and year. And if date is not given, author is given, then Cosgrove, and you can mark as no date. After all, you are giving everything in reference. Those people who are peer reviewing it, they can go to that reference and can check it that yes, this is not a fraudulent and you have taken right references. All right, moving on to next, what ifs. What if citation is given for two authors? As I told you, when it is the case and they are from same year, then you have to mark end with the same year. Okay, if you are writing in brackets, then this way, and if you are writing in the front or in between the line, then the year will be in parenthesis and author will be out of the box. Okay, moving on, how can we write page number? How can we consider the page number? So let's say if someone has given the definition of something, and because sometimes for the definition peer reviewing happens, like they want to visit that page, so it is very tough to go through the whole book. That's why page number is required. So you mark it and they can easily check it whichever page number is that. Okay, what if there is an author? Okay, you are writing on something where there is an author, but that author is not limited to one work. Every single paragraph, every topic, the aspect of each topic, some way or the other that author is coming. So what you can do, if you saw that first article of that author was saying something different, second article was saying different, so what you can do, mark it this way: 2001A, 2001B. Firstly you read it and secondly you read it, so just mark the order. Okay, however, if there is an author who has done something but in different years, then in citation either you can write this way with semicolons, or whenever you will write the referencing, you will say Enderton 2010, Enderton 2011. Every single referencing you have to mention. Okay, moving on, what if we are done with one author, two authors. What if there are three or more authors? So for three or more authors, remember, when there are three, you mark the name of three or four, whoever they are, with full name. Remember, initials in this way, and rest of the topic I have mentioned that how you can take up. However, if there are more than four, for more than four, you have to mark et al. What you need to do? Et al. With the name, the last name, first name, et al. Et al. Means Bruckberger and all. Okay. So again, the name, the source, page number. All right. Now, if you have taken some government acts as a reference, as a citation, so for that you can write your line, your point, and then according to Equality Act, according to RTI Act, and that year. And in referencing, what you will do for government sources, that act with year or that article with year, and URL and access date. Okay. So this is how we can do citation and referencing. I hope you like this video, and if so, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. See you, take care till my next video. Bye bye.